Alright. Hello, man. This is Chris with the Age of Reason. And today we're going to have a quick look at this alleged death of Kobe Bryant. Okay, the first thing that we're going to get off the jump with a name like Kobe is the O code. Now, I continue to tell people about this O code. I don't know all the ins and outs of the code stuff, okay? I really don't. So, but let me tell you, there are these codes that come up that just happen to be in the popular media. Okay, so Kobe Bryant. Again, we have the Sun, we have the Ram, we have the Mar, tons of other codes out there. Okay, now because this name features the code, does that mean that this did not happen? Well, certainly not. And I will not be the person to sit there and tell you that everything that they tell you did not happen. But I will be the person to tell you to pay attention and keep your heartstrings removed from it. Because in this case, not only did Kobe himself die, allegedly, but also his 13-year-old daughter. And that's the worst sounding part of this whole thing to me. Now, of course, I don't like stories of death any more than anybody else does. And so, yeah, if this is real fucking terrible, because not only did one grown man die, but a daughter as well. And that's something that, that's something that people need to keep in check. When you have these channels that will tell you that nothing ever happens, that can help to remove you away from certain emotions and feelings that should be reserved for when things do happen. Empathy and sympathy and things like that. Now, for when things do happen. Now, you will not be able to prove this actually did not happen just by going by things such as numbers and names alone. So I'm not the one to tell you that this did not happen. But okay, let's just move on. We have Kobe Bryant, only 41 years old. I am 41 myself. I was born December 1st, 1978. He was born August 23rd, 1978. August 23rd. That's the birth date of my son. So, but let's keep going. I'm not going to tell you that this did not happen or whatever, but let's just look at some of these numbers, okay? I'm not the numbers guy. I'm really not. But some of you guys are. So right here we have with the Lakers jersey with the number 24 for the number 6, okay? What does that mean though? Does that mean that he is an evil, spooky Satanist? I don't see why that would mean that, but I don't, the people behind things, would know more. The people behind the scenes who control this whole scheme, listed height 6'6" and playing with the number 24 for 6. Is there a 666 connection there, guys? I don't know. You tell me. Some of you guys will jump right up and be like, yep, that's it. 666. He's a Satanist. He's still alive. I don't know. Let's go through a little bit more. There's a lot of interesting numbers to this dude. 33s and stuff. Right here, his high school jersey, allegedly from Lower Merion, featured the number 33. Kobe Bryant, 33, 1992, 1996, 2,883 career points, blah, blah, blah. Bryant's retired number 33 jersey and banner at the Lower Merion High School gym. Okay, so you got these guys who will say, well, right there it is. There's the number 33. So he is a Freemason. He's a 33rd degree Freemason. I'm highly doubtful that he himself is or was a Freemason just because he's rocking a number. Okay? But you got guys who will tell you this all day otherwise, and I wonder how much of this stuff, this analyzing codes and numbers, I wonder how much of it also is MK Ultra, because we are surrounded within a constant MK Ultra scheme where you will never know what is real anymore. You will never know what to believe, and that's what MK Ultra is all about. It's about confusion, you know, and changing the way a person thinks, paranoia, everything else that comes with it. Let's keep on going through this. And people will say, well, look at, of course, he was picked up by Adidas, or, you know, at the Adidas camp, you know. Adidas is a company that's putting these things on, you know. Well, Adidas is a satanic company. Okay, that's fine. It probably is. There are probably some evil fuckers that run it. Okay. But where do you live? Earth. And what do you live within? A flesh suit made of carbon. Number 6. You are a part of a satanic world, whether you yourself feel as though you are a Satanist or you feel as though you are evil or not evil. The reality is that this is an evil realm that we are in at this time. So, of course, you're going to be surrounded by, you know, symbols of evil, you know, things like that. Let's see. While playing alongside future NBA teammate Lamar Odom, there's another O code, Odom, and we have the Mar code in that name too, Mar and Ram. So Lamar, right? There's the Mar code, Ram backwards. Isn't it interesting that as we go over these codes, we're going to see tons of these are involved in the industry. Lamar Odom. Lamar features both the Mar and the O code right there. Let's see. I'm just going to cruise through this, though. I'm not the guy to break everything down to the finite details and whatnots. 1996 NBA draft. Some people will tell us right there that that is 666 because the dualistic nature of the 6 can be flipped and things like that. I think after a while when you're doing some of this stuff, you're really getting into a lot of mental gymnastics, and that means kind of working hard to change things around to make them fit. I don't know. See, I don't dedicate my life to this stuff. Some guys and gals do. So, adjusting to the NBA, 1996, 1999, we would say there's a 3 code there. Whatever. Like I say, I don't know this number stuff like other folks do. Now, what's he rocking here? The number 8. Bryant rocking the number 8. Number 8 for infinity. The infinite number. The continuation. Of course, then you have number 9 thereafter for the number of completion. But I'm not a numerologist. I'm just a guy here observing and reporting. And right now I'm observing that allegedly Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash with his daughter at 13 years old. And as I observe that, that's a pretty horrible reality if it's true. And people say, well, no, it's not true. They've just killed the characters, man. Oh God, with the character talk. Yes, your name is an entity to itself. It is a corporate entity. This is true. This is very true. And if you explore anything with learning law and stuff, you will find that the name itself is a tool. Yes, it is. But when these people say, oh, they're just killing the character, that guy's still alive. He just killed the character. Okay. So, we'll see. We will see. I will say this. You just watch in a couple days, they'll probably have some kind of choppy video footage come out of the alleged helicopter crash, the fire and stuff like that. And it'll probably be really grainy and really shitty quality, real poor quality. So just watch. This story is not over. In fact, this is going to be one of those stories that caps off the end of the year, because we always at the end of every year have these TV shows that remind us of all the good times and all the bad times of the last year, and they will uh, push this right through. You know, they'll push it right through. On top of all of the alleged health codes, health crises and things like that, with the coronavirus and whatever. Yeah. Here he is chopping it up on the court. He's rocking that 2 and 4 for number 6. So that means that he's pretty much Satan, guys, depending on who you talk to. He's rocking the 6 in codes. So he's pretty much Satan playing basketball. Depending on who you ask, Satan's a basketball player, I guess, Depending on who you ask, he's got the number 6, So, like I say, I do predict that there will probably be some kind of video footage coming out. And of course, right here, real quick, teamed up with Obama. We got the O code for Obama, the fake black man, the fake black man's president. Everyone got behind, but that's going into that race crap too. The fake actor, period, acting as president, outside of all this racial bullcrap. But people say, well, he's the first black president, and he was our black president and everything else. They ignore the fact that he's a biracial man. Never mind. We're not even. I don't care. All I'm talking about is the O code in his name. The O code in his name. Obama. Okay. Osama. Kobe. Odom. All these other O codes that you're gonna see. But back on the little thing I was going with, I do predict that there will be some kind of leaked video footage or something of the helicopter. Probably have some terrifying screams and things like that in it. Allegedly, I think 9 people died in this, So 9 people died. That would be the number 9 for completion. What were they completing? Well, just the run of this character. Now he's just retired off to the Paradise Island, and he just watches and hangs out. He just watches the rest of the world with Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin and Jim Morrison and Kurt Cobain. You just wish that you could shake the internet sometimes. I'm telling you, there's a lot of MK Ultra behind this stuff. There really is. I only explore this stuff is a slight interest. I will never be the one to say that everything is completely this way or that way. But with the code talk though, I mean it gets interesting. But that's why I'm always trying to tell people, believe what you can see, believe what's in your home. Don't pay attention to this media bullshit, because that's all it is. You can never prove if anything's real out there or not, because it's not happening at your door. It's not happening in your house. You take care of your family, of your blood. Take care of the people that you care about. Take care of those who actually love you, because that's hard to find. Someone that loves you out there. So you take care of people who love you, and you love them back, because this world is perfected for confusion and death and misery, poverty, and everything else. Final season 2015, blah blah blah. There was some other things that I thought I'd seen in this earlier, but death. At 9:06 a.m., these people would tell us there's dualistic nature between 9 and 6. Be the same thing. January 26, 2020. Some people will probably figure out some weird math with 1262020. Uh, his 13-year-old daughter Gianna. That's the saddest part. If this is real, of course, it would be sad if the grown man himself, if this actually happened. But they drag family members into it. Young family members at that. I don't like hearing about that. I don't like hearing about anyone messing around on children, man. No way. Here's another code, though. We got the 76. Spirit of 76. 76 gas station that used to be in operation. Probably still is in some parts of the country. 76 is a big number with the Satan folks and shit like that. If that means that this is fake, then I don't know. You know, but of course, I mean, it's going to have a certain number because Sikorsky S76. Well, that's like a branded model of something. So now, allegedly, he owned this helicopter. Is that what we're reading here? At 9:06 a.m., January 26th, Bryant, his 13-year-old daughter, and 7 others took off from John Wayne Airport in a helicopter owned by Bryant. So he owned the helicopter. The helicopter was registered to Fillmore-based Island Express Holding Corp. According to the California Secretary of State Business Database, the helicopter crashed in Calabasas, California at about 9:47. Now, some people are going to say, there's your number 47 for the 47th problem of Euclid. Continuing on, at about 9:47 a.m. and caught fire. The helicopter had passed over Boyle Heights near Dodger Stadium and circled over Glendale during the flight. Personnel from the Los Angeles County Fire Department attended the scene, and the fire had been extinguished by 10:30. None of the 9 passengers on board the helicopter survived. Initial reports indicated that the helicopter crashed in the mountains above Calabasas in heavy fog. Witnesses reported hearing a helicopter struggling before crashing. So I don't know. You tell me. Here's what I would say. I would hope that this did not actually happen. I would hope that it did not happen. But this world is propped up on death and misery, and it's inescapable. And when somebody is in a position of celebrity, of course, it will be released to the world if they actually die. So I don't know if there's a reason to say that this didn't happen or what. I have no idea. But, yeah. Let's see what that little update thing was. I don't even know what it was, so. Probably fake, right. Jeff Johnson, right. Probably fake. And thank you for the commentary there. I've never had any live chat up in this before, so I don't really know how all that goes through. But yeah, like I say, I hope that it's fake because it's a gruesome story if a 13-year-old girl died, But I don't know. You tell me. I typically think that, a lot of this stuff is some kind of bullshit. I mean, this guy is a multimillionaire. Why would he take his daughter up on a helicopter? I guess if he owned it, he probably did it a number of times in his life. I don't know. But, I don't know, guys. Let's pay attention to the bullshit that comes out, because there's going to be a lot. Like I say, there's probably going to be some kind of video footage and some passerbys in the street, videoing it off of their flip phone cameras. Who would have a flip phone anymore, right? That's the quality that we'll get, of the helicopter smashing up or something. So it's probably too early to say right now, but we'll see. I hope it's not real, as I don't like to hear about people dying like that. But if it is, so be it. It's a part of life in this world. People will die. I will, and you will. Let's go ahead and check out what our guy here said. I agree with your other video where you said the population numbers were less than they claim. Oh, yes, certainly, Jeff Johnson. I certainly do believe that population numbers are completely fabricated, Totally fabricated. You take a look around your personal city or town or village or whatever where you live, and you count how many times per week that you will run into the same faces all the time from your high school days, from your job, whatever. You will run into the same faces all the damn time. People are gonna say, "Well, it's because living in a city, everything's consolidated to one area. So yeah, that's gonna happen. You're gonna go to the stores. You're gonna see everyone there." No, if you have supposedly 30,000 people, you're swimming in a sea of faces by these numbers. There's no way, no way. And it gets more ridiculous when you start getting into China, with not just millions of people, but billions of people. McDonald's, billions and billions served, China, billions and billions created. They have so many people that allegedly they had to cap their birth rights on their people and shit like that. Who knows what you can ever believe? Who knows what you can ever believe, I don't live in China. I've never been to China. I mean, I've met people from China. They always seem like regular people. So you tell me, But yeah, you will never know what the fuck to believe out there. You will never know. Ever. Ever. Anyway, folks, I'm going to go ahead and jump off this. Thanks out there, Jeff Johnson, for chiming in a little bit. I appreciate that. Pay attention to this media story. Kobe Bryant, there's our O code. Okay, now the O code means that, yeah, he is a character. He's created character. I highly suspect that name there is a creation, But just watch. Watch for the future bullshit to come out. Watch for the future bullshit. The lousy footage that's gonna come out. If I'm sure it will. It always does. But all right, that's all for now, guys. This is Chris with the Age of Reason, telling you once again, keep both eyes, all three eyes open at all times. Pay attention, because this world is just completely full of shit, and you really won't know what to believe. So be better uncles, be better fathers, be better brothers, take care of your families better, and try to get the hell away from this media bullshit. It's the only thing, that counts is what's at home. I'll talk to you guys later. Maybe. Here we go.